Hello students, myself Arati KS. I am going to present the video on the chapter Logic Circuits of Session 9 SISO, SIPO Shift Registers. We move on to the table of contents, shift registers, functions of shift registers, types of shift registers, serial in, serial out shift register, serial in, parallel out shift register. Next we move on to the shift registers. So what is shift register? A register is a group of flip-flops suitable for storing binary information. In order to store binary information, a group of flip-flops is used. A combination of flip-flops is called a register. A register is also used for storing information and also it is used for shifting data. Each flip-flop is a binary cell capable of storing one bit of information. So, a flip-flop is a binary cell which is capable of storing a bit of information. An n-bit register has a group of n flip-flops and is capable of storing n bits of information. So, n-bit register has a group of n flip-flops and it can store n bit of information. The register is mainly used for storing and shifting the binary data entered into it from an external source. It is used for storing and also for shifting the binary data. Next we move on to the functions of shift registers. Serial data transmission and parallel to serial data transmission. That means over a distance of meters to kilometers, uses a shift registers to convert parallel data to serial form. Serial data over shortest distance of tens of centimeters uses shift registers to get data into and out of microprocessors. So it uses a shift registers to shift the data from input to output of microprocessors which covers a distance of tens of centimeters. Use shift registers to reduce the amount of wiring in circuit boards. Shift registers used to generate repeating waveforms in counters. Next we move on to the types of shift registers. Serial in, serial out shift register, serial in, parallel out shift register, parallel in, serial out shift register, parallel in, parallel out shift register. We move on to the first register, that is serial in, serial out. So what is SISO register? The serial in, serial out shift register accepts the data serially, that is one bit at a time on a single line. It accepts the data serially and produces the data serially. It shifts the data one bit after the other bit on every stage. It produces stored information on its output also in serial form as shown in the diagram. Serial data in and a clock is applied for every stage. After every clock, the bit is shifted from one stage with the next stage and the output is being taken in a serial form. We will see the circuit diagram of SISO. So SISO circuit diagram can be considered as group of 4D flip-flops. So FF0, FF1, FF2 and FF3. So every flip-flop consisting of corresponding input and corresponding output. So every output of previous flip-flop can be taken as an input of the next flip-flop. So that is Q0 to D1, Q1 to D2, again Q2 to D3. So the input of D3 can be taken as an output of Q3. So at the output of Q3 of FF3, the output can be taken. Operation is as follows. The register all flip-flop is first cleared using clear. So the inputs of all the flip-flops can be taken as 0 for the first time. The input data is then applied sequentially to the D input of the first flip-flop on the left. So the input data is being applied at D0 of FF0 and apply the clock pulse. After every clock pulse, the data is being shifted from one flip-flop to the other flip-flop. So during each clock pulse, one bit is transmitted from left to right. So a clock is a signal which determines the timing between shifting a data from input to the output. So the data output is taken at the Q output of the last flip-flop on right FF3. So hence the data can be taken at the Q3 output of the last flip-flop FF3. We will consider the example. The data that can be shifted in serial manner 1101, that should be get as an output in the same manner. So we will see the below table how the data is shifted from one flip-flop to another serially and get the data output serially after each clock pulse. Here we will consider initial value of all the flip-flop is made it as 0. So FF0 is 0, FF1 is 0, FF2 is 0 and FF3 is 0. So serial output at a Q of FF3 is also 0. Now give a first input at FF0 at D of FF0. After the first clock pulse, the data will be shifted from one flip-flop to the next flip-flop. So at FF0, 1 will be given and the previous data of FF0 can be shifted to FF1 and previous data of FF1 can be shifted to FF2 and previous data of FF2 can be shifted to FF3 and previous data of FF3 can be shifted to Q output of FF3. Next, we have to follow the bits from left hand side to the right hand, that is LSB to the MSB position. First we have given the first bit 1. Next we have to consider the next bit 0. So 0 is been given at the first flip-flop FF0 and after the second clock pulse, the previous value of FF0 will be shifted to FF1 and the previous value of FF1 will be shifted to FF2 and previous value of FF2 will be shifted to FF3 and the value of FF3 will be shifted to the Q output of FF3. Okay, next we take the next bit 1. 1 can be given as an input of FF0. After the third clock pulse, the previous value of FF0 will be shifted to FF1 and previous value of 1 will be shifted to FF2 and previous value of FF2 will be shifted to FF3 and 0 will be shifted at Q output of FF3. After this, we consider the next bit 1. So 1 will be given as an input of FF0. So 1 previous value of FF0 will be shifted to FF1, previous value of FF1 will be shifted to FF2 and previous value of FF2 will be shifted to FF3 and this one can be considered as a first bit output. So here we cannot further stop here shifting because in a output Q output of FF3 we have got all zeros, but serial manner we have to get the same output as what the input what we have got, that is 1101. So we need to apply further clock pulses. So if you want to give input for FF0 but we don't have any input, to be given for FF0. Hence, we consider as a blank. So, the previous value of FF0 will be shifted to FF1 and previous value of FF1 will be shifted to FF2 and previous value of FF2 will be shifted to FF3. So, 0 can be a second bit output. Next, we need to apply further input for FF0. So, we don't have any bits for giving an input for FF0. Hence, shift the previous value of FF0, that is blank, again shifted to FF1. Again it is a blank, or it can be considered as 0, and FF1 value can be shifted to FF2, and again FF2 value can be shifted to FF3. So 1 can be considered as a third bit output. So here we have got 1, 0, 1, but still we have not got all the outputs. Hence we need to get one more bit of an output. So again consider the next clock pulse after 7th clock pulse. So we no need to we cannot give any input for FF0. So hence taken as blank or 0. So previous value of FF0 can be taken as shifted to FF1, and previous value of FF1 will be shifted to FF2, and previous value of FF2 will be shifted to FF3. Hence here we stopped further applying clock pulse or shifting a data from left to right. We have got all the serial bits of data, that is 1 0 1 1, as how we have applied, that is 1 0 1 1, that is from LSB to MSB. Next we move on to the shift register, serial in, parallel out shift register. It is a type of register which accepts the data serially, one bit at a time, on a single input line. It is also same type of register as SI/SO, which accepts the data serially one bit after the another on a single input line. The output is obtained in parallel form in below diagram. But the difference with the SI/SO and SIPO is that in SI/SO data is applied in serial manner, and the data output is also can be get in serial manner only. But in this SIPO, data will be shifted in an input manner serially, one after the another, one stage after the another stage, but the output will be obtained in the parallel form at every stage. Next we move on to the circuit diagram of SIPO. We consider the group of 4-bit flip-flops, and it is having a corresponding input and corresponding output, and output of first flip-flop can be connected to the input of the next flip-flop. So here we have a output can be get on the corresponding output of every flip-flop is QA, QB, QC and QD, and the corresponding input can be given as D, and clock is applied individually for all the flip-flops. We will see the operation. The register all flip-flops is first cleared using clear, forcing all 4 outputs to 0. When a clock is applied initially for every flip-flop, the input is 0 can be considered. The input data is then applied sequentially to the D input of the first flip-flop on the left. On the left hand side of FFA, the first input is applied on the D input of FFA, and the output we have got as Q output of FFA, that is on QA. During each clock pulse, one bit is transmitted from left to right, one bit is transmitted from left hand side to the right hand side. The data output is taken at the Q output of all the flip-flops simultaneously, QA to QD. The data output can be considered in all the flip-flops simultaneously, that is QA, QB, QC and D. Next, we consider the table. Here, we have a logic input 1101 is applied at the serial input line connected to stage 1, and see the table how the data is shifted from one flip-flop to the other serially and finally get the output in parallel. Initial value of all the flip-flops is made it as 0, 0, 0. So parallel output at QA, QB, QC and QD is 0. Now first, the first input bit is being taken as 1. It is being given as the D input of FFA. So, after first clock pulse, the previous data of FFA will be shifted to FFB, and previous data of FFB will be shifted to FFC, and previous data of FFC will be shifted to FFD. So, FFA at a QA output, we will get the bit 1. Next, the second bit need to be applied, that is 0 can be given as an input for FFA, 0 when it is being given. So, the previous value of bit FFA will be shifted to FFB, previous bit of FFB will be shifted to FFC, and previous bit of FFC will be shifted to FFD. That is, already we have shifted 1, now we have shifted 0, 1, and next we have shifted 0. Next, we need to apply the next bit 1. 1 can be given as an input of FFA. Now, the previous bit of FFA will be shifted to FFB, and previous bit of FFB will be shifted to FFC, and previous bit of FFC will be shifted to FFD. Now, one bit will be shifted at output, that is 1, 0, 1. First bit is 1, again 0 has been shifted, again 1 bit is shifted. Now, one more bit need to be given for the FFA. So, 1 is being given as an input for FFA. So, 1 previous value of previous bit of FFA will be shifted to FFB, and previous value of FFB will be shifted to FFC, and previous value of FFC will be shifted to FFD. So, hence we have shifted 1 bit. So, 1, 1, 0, 1. So, we have got all the bits on the output, that is 1, 0, 1, 1 at a parallel form. We move on to the multiple choice questions. Based on how binary information is entered or shifted, shift registers are classified into dash categories: A 2, B 3, C 4, D 5. Answer is C 4. The full form of SISO is, options are A serial in parallel out, B parallel in serial out, C serial in parallel out, D serial in parallel out. Answer is C serial in serial out. Next, what is the bit storage binary information capacity of any flip-flop? Options are A 1 bit, B 2 bits, C 16 bits, D infinite bits. Answer is A 1 bit. Next, we move on to the fourth question. What is are bidirectional modes of shifting the binary information in a shift register? Options are A up down, B left right, C front back, D all of the above. Answer is B left to right. Fifth question. Which time interval specifying the shifting of overall contents of the shift registers? A bit time, B shift time, C word time, D code time. Answer is C word time. Next question. The type of registers which accepts the data serially and produces the output in parallel form is called A. SISO, B. PISO, C. SIPO, D. PIPO. Answer is C. SIPO. Key answers we'll see. For question number 1, C. 2, C. 3, A. 4, B. 5, C. 6, C. Thank you.